I got peer pressured into wearing makeup for this video. Hi guys, it's Alex and I'm here with my beautiful friend Kathleen. And guess what time it is? Cooking with Alex! Woohoo!
But and Kathleen.
Today we're making 2 entrees because last time we made no entrees. I'm going to do a squash recipe that I've kind of made myself over the years.
It's delicious.
Living alone and just kind of putting together what I think works. And then we're also going to make a noodle peanut butter dish that is new to me. I've never made it before, but I have tasted it. So I should have some sort of
You've tasted it from somewhere else?
Yeah, my sister made it. So this recipe is
so you'll know what it should
sponsored.
You know what it should taste like.
I know what it should taste like.
Not basil.
We're going to do the squash first and then the noodles, peanut butter noodles second, because the squash needs to cook for a good 45 minutes.
It was 45 minutes last time?
We're gonna see if Kathleen remembers some of the techniques I taught her last time. For this recipe, you're going to need 1 large squash, depending on how many people you're sharing with. Tomatoes optional. Green onions are optional. Cilantro is optional. Onions are optional. It's really good because it makes it more of like a vegetable kind of dish.
I really wish I had bell peppers because I love bell peppers.
That's too bad.
Oh, you can add mushrooms too.
Yeah, and you can also add mushrooms. We're gonna let her cut this. Don't kill yourself. Oh no, don't do that.
That's not what you mean by puncture it?
Well, yes, I do mean that, but at the same time.
Face that way?
Yes, but also, yeah, you kind of want to hold it because if you try to puncture it, it's probably gonna fly away. There you go. Oh,
I need more power.
Okay, well.
Oh my god, am I going through the table?
No, you're not going through the knife's not that long, it's not a sword.
We don't want this stuff, right?
No. This is what it's supposed to look like.
Whoa, how'd you get another one? Oh.
What was that? This is the other half to yours. So now we have 2 halves that are de-seeded. And what we're going to do is we're going to kind of layer the inside with olive oil.
Oh, okay.
And then you just lather it like these. Make sure it's all nice and moist.
So gross.
You want to add a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper to the top part. Then you put this in the oven for 45 minutes. And our oven is preheated to 350. For the squash, we're gonna put in some onions. The onions have to go in first because they cook the longest.
Okay.
So you always put your onions in first when you're cooking vegetables.
Okay. Now what, Sippy?
So now we have this. Put some of this in.
This is onions?
Yep, green onions. We're gonna let that cook, and while we let that cook, we need another bowl. We are going to need minced garlic. You know how to do it? 2 cloves. So while the squash cooks in the oven and the chicken boils and the onions are frying, we are going to make the sauce for the peanut butter noodles. So see how these onions, they're more of a clearer color than just like a yellowy clear color than just like a regular white color. So this is when it's a good time to add different ingredients. Mix that in so the flavors mix together.
Professional.
For this recipe, we're going to need a half a cup of peanut butter, 2 tablespoons of hoisin sauce. Need 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. 1 tablespoon of sugar. Stop shaking it out. Oh! A teaspoon of minced garlic. We put this in. Mix this up. Then when we get the saucepan, I'm going to add the peanut butter because the peanut butter is really hard right now. We need to make it into more of a sauce. We're going to open up these noodles. So these are Asian noodles. It's yum. So pretty much we're just going to melt the peanut butter so it becomes more of a saucy feel to it. And then we're going to add the soy sauce and the hoisin sauce.
The soybean sauce?
With the garlic and the sugar. So we'll let that cook a little bit. We're going to turn off our veggies in the back. We're going to let this boil. And then we're also going to take the chicken and we're going to cut it. We forgot to add the tablespoon of olive oil. So we're going to mix this up a little bit so we can get some of those noodles cooked. What I do is I'm going to add these veggies.
Into that?
Nope, into this.
To this?
Yep. I don't know why it's not looking like a sauce. Why aren't you looking like a sauce? Sister! So the chicken is really important to make sure that you cook all the way through. So we're going to cut it to see if it cooked all the way through. That's pretty good. It's still a little pink, but that's okay because we're going to put it back onto the stove. And so as we cut it and we open it up, it'll add more surface area to be cooked. See how it's a little bit pink on the inside? Because it was frozen. So this is going to allow us to cook it all the way through when we put it back on the stove. Drain it. Now that our noodles are strained, we're going to add the peanut butter sauce. That's not really a sauce at the moment. It's just like chunks. Okay, this doesn't look too bad now that, you know, mixing it in.
Yeah.
I'm going to want to kind of like, just kind of make it start to look like spaghetti. And start from the edges and then work your way in. Like this. Just bring it towards you. Ooh, look at that seam. The chicken to the peanut butter. Oh, it smells so good. I want to taste it. So bad. I don't think we made enough extras. Like a... Yum. Not as yummy looking.
Yes, it is.
But still smells delicious. Ching ching.
Ding ding.
Alright. Oh, I like it.
A hearty meal. Oh, that's spicy. Because of that stuff.
So this one's pretty good. You can taste
We need more tomatoes and onions.
but you can taste the tomatoes and onions.
Woo. That's interesting. That's interesting.
I like it. It's just I feel like it's not saucy enough. Like the peanut butter is too
heavy.
like still thick. Mm-hmm. Like I want it to be a little bit more saucy.
Mm-hmm. Saucy.
So guys, that's how you make peanut butter noodles and spaghetti squash.
That is spicy though. Woo! Dang.
You're showing your true color.
That's actually how I eat wings. Like,
oh really?
Like if there's
spicy wings?
If there's spicy wings and they taste really good, I'll be like I get really confused.
It's like, oh my gosh, it's so delicious. Help me, help me, help me, help me,
Yeah.
help me, help me, help me.
Yeah. Dude, we got food for days.
For days. Thank you so much for watching and tuning in to Cooking with Alex. And like leave a recipe that maybe you want to try or are afraid to try, because we will always try it. We're big foodies over here. Make sure you subscribe. I put videos out sometimes on Fridays. Oh, give it a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up because I like thumbs. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Life is an experience. Thank you so much for letting me be a part of yours. Bye, guys.
Bye.
How did you get another one?
Okay. I didn't see this part of it. I only saw that part, and it looked like you were holding a full one. Just so you know my train of thought. And I thought maybe you bought one, forgetting I already had one. I'm just gonna go cry.